Yo, it's your boy Breeze, and you watching 2SEATER Radio. Tune in.
Check. We live from the 2SEATER headquarters. Another episode. We here with a hometown guy out here in LA. Ran down on he ran down on me. We ran down on each other it was like a stocked up cookout. My boy Lou, shout out to Lou.
Shout out to Lou, yes sir.
Made the introduction, and he actually said he was familiar with me before we actually got to shake hands. And he got to introduce himself. My guy Breeze,
yes, sir.
Raheem,
yes, sir.
Breeze Mundini.
Yes sir.
What's up with you? Talk to us, man. What you got going on out here in LA?
I appreciate y'all for having me, first and foremost. Shout out to Lou for the link up. Shout out to Nas, Stocked Up. Go get them sweatsuits, them things is crazy. You know what I'm saying? them joints is crazy, going crazy. But yeah, man, I like I said, from Philly, definitely knew about the boy Trey before, just from the gram, me and what I was doing and trying to learn.
One of the boys. Right?
Yeah, he's one of the guys. But on a serious note, from the culture of Philly, when Instagram was a tool, which it still is, when it was a tool to find out who was doing what and what was what. Yeah. He was one of them guys, that you would see on the gram, or you would just see tagged on pictures, or just behind the scenes doing his thing. And I always, I told him when I met him, I was like, bro, I've been following you for like 3-4 years now. You know what I'm saying? So it was a blessing to be able to connect. And I already kind of like, that's how I maneuver. I already know, like, yo, Philly's small, so when I run into people out in LA, it's like I feel like I knew we were gonna run into each other type shit.
See, we here now.
Right. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
And so you also had shout out to my man E, God Say the Rebel E. He spoke, good things about you. So that's another A&R, but you are an A&R out here in LA. Like, what's your title out here running around? I see you doing a number of things in the industry and all types of spaces. You kind of like an anomaly, so it's like people may know, might not know. So I want to clarify that during this episode and let people know what you're about. Yeah,
I appreciate you for that, bro. So out here in LA, I came out here to be an A&R. I came out here to do A&R, and that's what I do. I assist artists in whatever it need be, whether it be music, personal development, artist development. And everybody had the idea or has the idea of coming out here and linking with an entity to get with, or a label or a job. And I kind of blind-eyed myself when I was in Philly to freelancing. I didn't understand what that was, or I didn't want to achieve that. Out here, so basically I'm a freelance A&R. So I consult with artists, with producers, with writers, and sit down with them and plan out what they want to do or their career, who they want to link with. On another side of things, I do management, day-to-day management. I do day-to-day management for a company called How Are You? They're based in Montreal. We got clients in LA and New York. I manage a producer named Prince Flea, and a few other people. I help A&R there, and I do day-to-day management for CJ Wallace, Biggie Smalls' son. Okay. So that's a beautiful thing.
He making music?
No, he's doing cannabis advocacy, prison reform, fashion. He's going to be a music executive. Okay. Just a lot of dope things in the works. And the reason why I try to keep it under wraps is because I'm 29, and being older from Philly, I felt like I'm.
You're not even old, bro.
I'm not old at all. But like just feeling how I felt at the time because of what I had been through or whatever. I felt like that was the best way because everything was so needed to be publicized and on the gram or out here. I felt like my journey needed to be more so under wraps. You feel me? So that's why I do what I do. So A&R out here on the music side of things and day-to-day management professionally.
Okay, and then some of the artists, it's not about name dropping, but just the reasons why I was like you're an anomaly, and I'll see you with artists like Jacoy, who's been on tour with like Kalani and things like that. Like, what's your relationship like? Seeing you around those names and just trying to figure out what part you play in the success of these talents that are kind of like becoming household names or on their rise. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do when you're around like individuals like that? Are you placing beats? Are you?
Those are my brothers, bro. I met them through the producer that I day-to-day manage, Prince Flea, and Honestly, I'm gonna be real, bro. Like when I came out here and I was tapping into an R&B pocket.
How long you been out here?
2 years.
Okay.
So when I came out here and I really wanted to tap into an R&B pocket, God blessed me to meet them at the right time, and we got in the studio and we linked. Me, him, and my boy Life Harris. That's somebody that I'm gonna link with as soon as I leave here.
Okay.
But those are my boys. Like those are my brothers, and I when I met them, it felt like a breath of fresh air. When you meet, when you can contribute to something that you were a fan of. You know, the music that you like is the music that you're around. That's a beautiful feeling. So that was when I met them, it was like, yo, bro, whether it's writing, whether it's melodies, whether it's beats, sessions, I was able to contribute all of those things because they were open with me and let me know what they needed. And I was able to contribute because I was open and able to say what I was able to contribute.
You what got you into like wanting to like do anything like management related in the first place?
So like realistically, bro, I kind of the job at How Are You gave me the management position. When I came out here to LA, I felt like I needed there was a legitimacy aspect that I needed. You know, shout out to my man Fats. He run Philly Billboard back home.
Okay.
He had told me.
I actually just followed them on Instagram, so I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, shout out to Fats, man. Shout out to Philly Billboard too. They're doing a lot of great things. He's known me for years. It's my man from back home, and he told me Breeze, you gotta you know, people don't know that you're like an anomaly. People don't know that you do these things. You gotta legitimize yourself. So I said, you know what? Instead of, you know, going to these labels and trying to get a job at these labels, I want to just go to a smaller company, maybe a smaller management company, and work with them. And How Are You was the company that was able to give me basically an email, a professional email from a company that I was able to mass email these people, because, you know, cold emailing is a thing of the ages, but it still works if coming from a reputable source. So I had to, you know, that gave me the legitimacy, you know, that email, and that's what it was. And it basically, I got into the managing Prince Flea, the producer and photographer. I'm sorry, disrespecting it. He's a fire photographer too. But they said, you know, you're more than his A&R, you're his day-to-day manager. And that was when I opened my eyes to management. And it, you know, it's not for the weak-hearted. It's not for the, you know, I said I wasn't a manager because I didn't have a home, or I wasn't a manager because I didn't have this. You know, you make the role. You know, your situation don't make your role. So I then, you know, got into the role and started to see that I did have, you know, good traits of one. So
you more of a hip hop guy or R&B guy? You mentioned R&B, and we've talked about a number of R&B stuff. Like, are you more of a R&B guy?
Sheesh, definitely. I was thinking that when I was driving here. when I was on my way here, I looked through my joint. I'm like, damn, I'm definitely an R&B ass nigga. Yeah,
Okay.
For sure. Definitely an R&B ass nigga.
I
But
respect that. Vibes.
yeah, big vibe. I guess it's I guess it was adult, and I guess, but I my pocket of hip hop is very strong. It's very, very strong. It's like, I'm a very versatile individual. Like you can catch me. My DJ set would be, you know, why? Like you'll be, whoa, what the fuck is bro doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where he at with it? But yeah, I'm definitely an R&B dude at heart. But
put us on some what's some current R&B right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that believe R&B is dead. You know what I mean? But what are some current R&B acts that you feel like say 3 that you feel like people should be paying attention to on the R&B side?
Sheesh. Okay, I'm gonna say off the rip. She's from out in LA. Shout out my homegirl Tempest. Yeah, I'm Tempest. Yeah, it's Tempest on Instagram. Very dope R&B singer out of Long Beach, repping LA. She just really got into this, but I see her, you know, making great strides in the R&B world. My boy Jacoy, obviously, and look out, Jacoy's fire, and look out for my boy Life Harris. He's dropping a project. He's one of the greats, underground greats, and won't be underground for much longer. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a gem. It's a lot of people, man. The R&B game, bro, is still alive. Like you said, R&B's not dead. So I would say go check out that Apple Music R&B Now playlist. It's a lot of names that, you know, I work with on that list that y'all can go and see and find some good people on that list.
When you go ahead.
I was gonna say a shot of clock real quick. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
Like,
Yes,
let's
sir.
get it, man.
Let's do it, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Yes, sir.
When you left Philly, you've been out here since what, 2019, 2018?
2019.
What was I guess what was some of the goals that you had for yourself, and how was that transition for you?
Transition was rough, to be real, bro. I I had a goal. My goal was to just stay above water. Realistically, stay above water, stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Watch your body. Like watch your body. Whatever. Like whatever I did, I kept God with me. I prayed in all my movements, whether it was safe, not safe. My goals were to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Because that was what Mom instilled. Get it. You know what I'm saying? Get it. Because that was when we were freelancing. Everyone was freelancing at that time. We were figuring out whether it was crypto, whether it was investing in businesses, whether it was clothing lines, shoes, whatever it was, events, whatever it was. We were learning. It was like a renaissance period in the city, and it's been. So I was just trying to figure out a way to stay afloat, and I made it happen by any means. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do it by any means, and it was a journey. It was a journey. It was a tough one, but I had the support that I'm realizing is not normal. You know what I'm saying? This journey, I hoop with a lot of cats that.
You still ain't pull up.
I still ain't pull up.
You scared.
I gotta pull up.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wholesome bubble, man. Bree's gonna make an appearance in 2021.
I'm coming. I gotta come soon because I hoop at least every other day out in the valley, and I just hoop with people in general, and like I was saying, like I would listen to a lot of their journeys, and it's definitely tougher than mine. You know, regardless of how tough mine was, they always say it's people in tougher situations than you are. So it was tough, but. I made it through and I'm here in a better position now. I'm better than I was last year. I'm better than I was the year before last. So I'm thankful, and I could definitely say it made me into the person I am right now. So
I see you got the Bape on, and then what kind of head is that?
This is a joint that I grabbed down at Central Market.
Okay.
At the Central Market. What is it? God. What is it? God.
God bless whoever hating on me.
Yeah, God bless whoever hating on me. My man Life grabbed me this joint.
Okay.
And that shows where bro's head is, and you know what I'm saying, he supported a brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on supporting brands. Just if I see something that I like out, just grab it. So one day we was down Central Market grabbing some food, and we saw bro. He was cash only. We didn't have no cash on him, so bro made sure he doubled back, grabbed a hat for me. So
you consider yourself a fashion guy?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. This is some old shit from 09, 2010. Already, niggas might see me in these every day. You know I'm a sandal guy, cozy boy for life. Been on it for 3+ years. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wouldn't consider myself if anything. Some people would consider me. I was down in Philly one time. This is a lesson to myself. I was down in Philly. I went to Ubik, I think, and I was trying to grab some Suey Coke, some sandals, and I think I was wearing the same fit every day type shit. Cargo, sandals, white tee type shit every day. Like literally every day. And shorty complimented my fit, and I was in a very disgruntled mood at the time. I hollered at my girl, and I'm like, why people be complimenting on my fits like this is something, like I'm trying to get dressed. Like I'm struggling right now. I'm hurting, nigga. Like it's a $5 white tee and some cargos. Like what? But she told me to be grateful and be thankful that people recognize what it is that your style and whatever it is you do it well. So like I started to, I was very conscious of that. And I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? I came out there to LA, and I'm like, this is my swag. Cozy.
I want some broke shit.
I want some broke shit, bro. I had to fit it on.
You just doing you, like.
Bro, I was down.
It's not about none of that.
Bro, it's not about none of that, bro. Yeah. I'm about. I love the workwear attire, so I love cargos, white tees, fitted hats, sandals. Like that's my, if that's my style, if we consider that a style, that's my style. I would consider that like minimalistic, you know what I'm saying, simple workwear. That's my vibe. You know what I mean? I fuck with hoodies like this. I fuck with like mixing that with the casual.
I told you that, boy.
I
told you.
Yeah. Bro,
these are just friends, though. I just be fucking with my friends or my folks. Like if I'm wearing shit, it's like. If I buy it, it's because I probably have some type of relationship, or I'm one away from that. The lifestyle and the culture of what's going on with that brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about all of the high and this and that. Like, I feel like I can get close to it, or I can see the vision or the story behind it, and I'm rocking with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I want to big up something that I recognize about you, bro. I'm being a master of aesthetic. I'll say that. Like, if it's like this is my aesthetic, right? But it's some people that can master like the dope aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Like what this is like.
It's all him.
That's
No,
what
I big up people around me, man. Like this guy right here, you know what I'm saying? I got other friends that I just, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to people like Hez, Shaq, even my homie Raheem Supreme. Like, I just, like, big up those people. And like I said, Brand, you a big inspiration with that. And, like, just, like, I just like to, like, feel the story. If I'm wearing it, if I'm walking with it, it's like I feel confident that I know the story. Like, and it's like, it always aligns with my story because the frequency of, like, what's put into what I'm throwing on be, you know what I'm saying? It's basically, I know I'm on the frequency, so I just stay where I'm at, and I don't try to go too left or too right. Like,
you stay on it.
Right where I'm at, you know what I mean?
You got to, bro. You got to.
What you talk about going back to Philly too, and you know we're gonna be wrapping it up soon. But like, what are your 21 goals, and in the future, do you plan on what you're creating out here in LA, and being from the city? Like, how do you plan on creating like a bridge between where you're from and like what you're doing and where you're ascending to?
So, my ultimate goal, honestly, is to be a music psychologist. Music psychology is like something that I don't believe is like is really highlighted. So eventually, I want to be able to do some type of clinical psych or music psychology program in the city of Philadelphia because I got a psychology background. But immediately, I wanna kind of just be more of a bridge to artists.
How that work though? How music psychologists work? Like a nigga like.
So so essentially my idea of music psychology.
Say I'm rapping and shit, and I like come in and I want to just talk to you about my raps and shit. Like,
you want to talk to me about trauma? Like I want to talk about trauma. I want to talk about
specifically for music artists.
Music artists. Yeah, I feel like there's a disconnect between like drug abuse and the label.
Yeah.
I feel like the label don't talk about drug abuse with artists a lot, and that's something that throughout my journey in college and going through and helping my dad get through recovery was something that I didn't look at. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't look at. So I want to be that person that, you know, that was my goal when I came out here to LA. Go to a label and be that person, be that real one. You know what I'm saying? Not the nigga that come in here with a suit on that's about to just pay for your session to get up out of there. I want to be a real nigga that, you know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's your problems? What's going on? If you got a problem, I want to help you with that because I got that background and I've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ultimately want to be that to the city and to anybody, to artists in general, but ultimately have something in the city, whether it be a firm, whether it be a program, you know what I mean, where kids are able to, you know, come cook up, but even express, you know, come talk to somebody for 10 minutes, 15 minutes about what's really going on, and somebody that can really relate. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a startup idea now, but when I sit down with a few other people that like-minded individuals, I could definitely build some more ideas on that. But the immediate would be to go back to the city and just let people know that, you know, I'm in a position to help out. I feel like that's something that I didn't do. You know, let people know that, and that was being the enigma, the anomaly. That I wish I would have did was let people know that I am in a position to help and I want to help. Because people in Philly, kids in Philly, need more outlets and resources. So that's my goal for 2021, to kind of make it known that I'm here to help and I'm ready to help.
That's tough. Yeah. I'm glad you on here, and people gonna be able to tap in and find out more about you here. You know what I'm saying? Let them know where to follow you at, and yeah, man, we gonna stay in touch, and we gonna continue.
We gonna hoop too. We gotta come down to the
boat.
boat.
We gonna hoop too. You gonna get
in.
cooked. You know what I'm saying? All that, like.
I gotta come out there and get a bucket with niggas, man, for sure.
Yeah, let them know where to follow you at.
Yeah, man. So it's at Brahim Queen on Instagram. That's right now my only social media. I'm not too hard to find. Yeah, you can reach me on there, man. Tap in with me, man. Get with me if you got any music you want me to listen to, any artists, writers, producers. Get in with me, man. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, man.